Hi, it's Peg, and welcome to day 6 of Art Journal Habit 2019. These are daily prompts from Art Joy is Sharing. Chelsea and I have done this for the last 5 years in some form or another, and today's prompt is understanding. So I'm just starting with a page that has a little bit of coloration on it already. I'm going to use some Dina Wakley paints. And I'm just going to smear those around and get some color going on the background. This is a Dina Wakley journal. It's got this cotton type paper in it that I like. But for this, I'm going to use some acrylic paints. I've been using watercolor mostly, and I will continue to do some in watercolor. But, you know, today I was feeling the paints. I'm that kind of mixed media journaler that, depending on the day, I use whatever products are in front of me that make me happy. And today, these paints are making me happy. So I'm going to use this blue, yellow, green combo to start off my background. I'll use a few stencils, a few paint markers, that sort of thing, and we'll get it going here. So I'm going to speed things up and we'll move along, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm just knocking things back with a little bit of gesso. I love the bright colors, but I wanted this to be a background, not about the bright colors. So just adding that in, going to continue on with my page, and I'm going to stamp on here, just using whatever I've got laying around. I had a long weekend and I was sick, and it's like, oh boy, I need to get some stuff done. So I'm packing for another time away, and I don't have a lot of time to spend on these journal pages this week. So I am going to test these pens out. These are those Fan Reevely paint pens, and I'm struggling. I am struggling. These probably work real well if you've had time for everything to dry out, if you're working on a real smooth surface. They do not work on this paper very well at all. So I'm struggling trying to use these pens, and then eventually you're going to see I give up. I just say that's enough of that, and I'm not enjoying what I'm doing. And art journaling should be about the joy that it brings, not about the struggle. So, I'll do this for a little bit and then I'll go on to something else. Okay, so here you can see I've just about had it with these pens. I'm using this orange and putting a few triangles down. And this is, I think, about the last layer. I've tried several different colors of the pens. They don't flow the way I like. They're not working well on this bumpy surface at all. So, here's my clue. If you want to use her pens, use them on her surfaces, not on Dina Wakley surfaces. So, and then I made a mess of my page on the other side, so I'll have to clean that up. But I'm grabbing this butterfly. I'm looking around at what I have. I'm just going to dust the page with a rosin bag, and I'm going to use some embossing powder on this. Just got some pigment ink. This is a blue ink. This doesn't stay blue because I end up using a white embossing powder. And the only thing I'm doing is getting that embossing powder to resist the inks that I'm going to put over this. So I've still got some of those ink sprays out of my desk that I used the other day. And I thought, okay, I'm going to use some of those because they're out. They're out here. I might as well use them, right? And colorize this butterfly. So I've heat set the butterfly, and I'm going to get a brush and some of that ink out of the bottle. I've got several different colors here. So now I'm just going to paint that in, add my sentiment. And then I get the bright idea I want to add some diamond glaze over the top of the butterfly to give it a little more sparkle and dimension. So you'll see me do that. I'm just going to use a Posca pen for the sentiment part of this. Trying to keep it easy, use the stuff I have on my desk, get a page done, because these are daily pages. Want to make sure that I get everything completed in a timely fashion. So I hope you're enjoying these videos. I hope you will join Chelsea and I in Art Joy Sharing, doing Art Journal Habit every day in the month of November. And use the hashtag so that we can find your art and comment on what you're doing also. If you're in our Facebook group, please post your pictures in the album that we've created so that we can see them there. And I'll be seeing you again tomorrow with our live show on Art Joy Sharing, because Chelsea and I will be doing another page on that channel. So if you don't know about that channel, check out Art Joy Sharing. The link will be in the list down below. All of my links are in the link tree that's in the description box. And, you can find me, find Shell, find our groups, find my blog posts, all of that stuff in my link tree. So I appreciate you guys supporting us and our endeavors and what we try to do for our art community. And I look forward to seeing you again. So bye for now.